Here's Ty and the Beezer.
Beezer, good morning.
I'm ready. Let's take it on, baby. Let's go.
You pumped now?
Yeah, I'm pumped. Let's get it.
So we've also got the resident redneck Jared with us this morning as well.
Yeah, good morning, Jared.
Jared. Now, all right, we're talking The Office this morning, Beezer.
Yes.
According to the Keller Institute, every office has two things.
Two things.
Yes, Bree tennis with one useful thing
Okay.
and one not so useful.
Mm-hmm.
The Institute says every office has a stapler and a troublemaker, the work jerk, as they're called, people who gossip, cause drama, and lack production. And this unacceptable behavior costs businesses billions of dollars in lost revenue and employee turnover. And that toxic employee could be you. The American Psychological Association says 1 out of every 5 employees is toxic. So there's still a chance it's not you. I'm Bree Tennis.
Before either one of you say anything, why are you both looking at me? Why are you both looking at me?
Should we play that again?
Yes.
I sit in my office and I never bother anybody.
The work jerk.
Oh, man.
We're just kidding, Jared. But I think all of us, in any job that we've had, have encountered the work jerk.
Yes.
It's probably me here.
Or me.
You're not really a jerk.
No, I'm just a nuisance.
Yeah, nuisance is a better word. I would say I'm a jerk. And not productive.
Okay, I see you looking at me again. That's not true,
Yeah,
man.
right.
I get the news out. I do my job.
Or causing lack of production for
Okay,
other
now
people.
that one I do.
Yeah,
Delays,
yeah.
yes.
I inhibit everybody's ability to do work.
Occupation distraction.
I do it well, too.
But it's this. You find this in sports. You
Yes.
can also find it in the office. How much damage a toxic employee can do.
That's right. Whether it be a bad attitude or...
And everybody's catching right hooks this morning.
I just hit myself in the face.
Bad attitude, go on.
Yeah, just general sad demeanor. I mean, it's totally normal to be like that on a Monday. I get it. You know. But
It's one of my favorite days of the week.
Yeah, I know. You're just always fired up in the morning. Now, come see you in the afternoon.
Oh, yeah,
that's a
then
different
you're
story.
dead to the world.
Yeah, then you're back to being a human being. This ungodly weirdness in the morning is strange to the rest of us. Ty? We don't get it.
I know.
In the morning. Ugh, man.
You should have saved that. That's the segue into the brain teaser.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, but keep going on toxic employees.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
Because I have found that every toxic employee will infect at least one other. And
Yeah.
then you've got
It's a
trouble.
contagion. Yes, it's a contagion. It leads to...
But I think it's natural to feed off people's energy.
Absolutely.
So if you're around somebody
Absolutely.
that's negative all the time and just
Yeah.
brings everybody down,
Yeah. Downers.
pre-Jenna Beezer.
Yeah.
Post-Jenna Beezer's awesome.
Yeah. Thank you, buddy. I feel good. Thank you, John. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Jared,
I mean...
I'll turn your mic on.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say I was waiting to
guess
hear the
it's worth
feedback.
it.
No, it's right. Like it's a downward spiral effect. Like you can see it in one person, you can see it in their looks, and then their attitude, and then it just slowly takes the whole of everybody else. 100%.
yeah.
I've got a buddy that works down in Louisville, and his boss is a nice lady, but her boss apparently is awful.
Oh.
Well, his boss went on maternity leave for a little bit, and at the same time, her boss quit,
Oh.
and he said morale
Immediately.
I mean, it was next day.
Wow.
How much damage, and then how quickly it can be overcome.
Right.
If they haven't infected anybody
Right.
with
Right.
their nonsense.
Isn't that a scary thought though to
You-
think about that? Like how much one person
Yeah,
has an effect
one
on an
person.
entire organization.
Which in fact could affect the company.
Right. Exactly. And you got to hope if that person leaves that someone else doesn't like pick up the mantle of despair.
The mantle of despair. Luckily, Beezer put his mantle of despair
Yes.
away, and
That was
nobody
pretty
grabbed
good.
it.
Mantle of despair.
The mantle of despair.
Beezer had one. It was made of marble. it was solid craftsmanship.
It was very nice.
His mental despair.
Mental
really good.
despair, yes.
Oh, my goodness.
I learned something yesterday.
I doubt it.
Okay, so there's an animal called a gnu. GNU is the spelling, a gnu. Did you know that a group of gnus is called an implausibility? So, in other words, they're fake news.
So how are you doing, Jared?
I was waiting for you to.
How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm all amped up and energetic.
Yeah, we turned his mic off.
Yeah, we turned.
Don't worry about it. Look at it over there. Just
Fake news. Oh, get it?
We get it.
Fake news. Yes.
Beezer, how long have you been awake?
Too long.
Just like a couple hours.
Weirdos.
You're very
We're
energetic.
the weirdos.
Yes.
Nobody asked for this information.
I gave it to you anyway
I
because I
know.
thought it was funny.
Implausible fake Beezer.
Fake
That's gonna be
news.
stuck in my head all day
Yes.
now. Wow.
Did you even know what a gnu was until I brought it up today?
Beezer, you know how sometimes I go around the station on a daily basis giving out useful information? We're going to file that under... Oh, yeah, okay.
Says who?
Useless information. Let's correct myself. We're going to file that under useless information,
Thank
too.
you.
I'm with Jared on this one.
Come on.
That doesn't happen very rarely does he agree with me on anything.
Yeah, this is unprecedented.
Yeah.
This is new uncharted territory.
Okay. Have fun. You're welcome.
You mentioned the having energy in the morning. Parents in a survey asked what's the biggest challenge every day for people that have kids under the age of 14. It's just getting them out of bed.
Get them out of bed. I feel that.
That's not... So I have 3 kids, as everybody knows.
Nobody knew that.
Only one of them is like a real morning getter. The girls, it's like pulling teeth to get them out of bed. Bentley's up as soon as that alarm goes off at 6 a.m. Now on weekends though, the baby, well she's not a baby, the 7-year-old Riot, she's up before I am. Usually she's pecking on my cheek at like 7:30. Wake up, it's the weekend. Wake up, it's the weekend.
No.
I obviously am an anomaly. The fact that I love mornings.
Yeah.
I love waking up.
Yeah. Weird.
My youngest, also, no problem waking up.
Mm-hmm.
My wife's the worst of anybody I've ever met in my life.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I always think back to your
Multiple
conversation
alarms.
about like 20 alarms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I maintain to this day that we probably wouldn't be together if I wasn't here in the mornings.
Right. Right.
She cannot handle my energy, and I can't handle the lack of getting up.
Does she do the alarm thing on the weekends too when she doesn't have to be up at a certain time? I mean, being a mom, you have to be up anyway. But
No, the kids are older now where they can fend for themselves. It was different when they were younger, but now,
Right.
So I have a question about the Hunter household alarm system. So you're talking about, Haley always sets multiple alarms. Is that just on her phone, or do you got it programmed to go through like Alexa and everything to where it wakes everybody up?
Oh, I would lose it. No way.
Okay.
no, just on her phone.
Okay.
Because I'm not there in the mornings. Even,
Right.
Saturday I'm here too.
Right.
So I'm just not here. Now, Addison is just like her mother. But it's almost like a 90s computer.
Oh.
You've got to give it. It's like Jared's computer in the newsroom.
Yeah, that's true.
You turn it on, and it's not. It's got to boot. It's got to boot up.
My computer takes about 10 minutes in the morning to function.
It's got to recognize the memory.
Yeah, and that's exactly.
Engage
You can
DOS.
almost see it in my daughter's eyes.
Yes.
Like when she wakes up, it's just kind of staring off into
Yes.
space. It's
Yeah.
everything. All the programs are loading.
Yes.
She is literally Haley's.
It's Haley. Yeah,
It's her
clone.
carbon copy.
It's
Yeah.
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 She calls her paste because it's copy and paste.
Yeah.
It is. She's booting up, and you can't with her and Haley. You can't ask them anything.
Yep.
You can't or anything important.
Right.
Anything you do say to them is useless because they didn't hear it. They're still loading Windows.
Yes. Reformatting.
yeah.
I feel
crazy.
I'm like that in the morning. It takes me a couple minutes to.
Well, that could
Fully.
be old age though.
I mean, it could be. I definitely need to.
I mean, I'm
upgrade.
usually ready to go, but I mean, I've been waking up at 4:30 in the morning for like 15 of the last 20 years. So like I'm usually, sometimes I'm a little groggy. Cup of coffee fix that, but usually I'm.
Not me.
No, he's ready to go.
I remember it in my time in the military. We'd be on drill weekend or AT or even the deployment. Mm-hmm. Be like, oh, God, we got to wake up at 6 o'clock or whatever it is, 0600. Oh, why we got to sleep in for 2 hours?
I know. Like, you weirdo.
Yeah.
That's great.
I talk all
ready
the
to go.
smack, but again, like Beezer said, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah. Zombie. Zombie.
You hold that pretty well though, because you can't ever really see you hit a wall. I mean, I've never really seen you hit a wall in the afternoon.
Oh, I have. I
Beezer,
have.
you've seen it.
Yes, I have. When you're ready to go, you are ready to go.
I'm like that, as you know, when I go to bed at night.
Yeah.
At some point, it is weird. I probably need to talk to a therapist about this. I'm going to talk to you guys in
right.
front of thousands of people listening. Anyway,
Yeah.
I, for some reason, and I don't know why this is, maybe any psychologist out there can text or something. I'm not paying you for your service. My brain will just snap. Time for bed. And nothing is more important than me just going to bed.
Go home, go to bed.
Yeah, and it is literally anyone I'm with.
Does not matter.
Yeah.
Don't take it personally because he will get very short, very curt.
I've been at your house late at night where you're just like, you don't even tell people you're going to bed. You just like walk in there. So I'm like, oh, it's time to leave.
It's time for go.
Yeah, you don't even tell everybody you're going to bed. You
I
just walk in
understand
there,
that.
and then after like 5 minutes, you're like, oh, he's going to bed. So then you just leave because
Just exit the premises.
Time to go to bed.
Yeah. Lock the door on your way out. I'm going to bed.
Because I think it comes from, if I go to bed when my brain is that mode, I will go to sleep. But if that goes away, then I have trouble falling asleep.
Right, exactly.
Now, are you like most of us? Are you a lay in bed and like scroll your phone for a couple hours after you say you're going to bed?
If I said I'm going to bed, no,
Yeah.
no. Instantly.
You're going to bed.
I'm asleep within 30 seconds of hitting the.
Yeah.
See, I have trouble putting the phone down. Like I say, I'm going to bed, and then 2 hours go by, and I'm scrolling TikTok for the last 2 hours.
That.
Yeah.
It's not TikTok. It's not TikTok. He's swiping right.
You can't prove that.
What's Beezer's go-to to, like, if you're having trouble falling asleep, what's the Beezer do?
Office reruns.
He
ain't that
can't
right,
do
Beezer?
counting
No,
sheep because he
Star
can't count
Trek.
behind.
Star Trek.
Star Trek. Star Trek will put me to sleep. Yeah, it's comfort TV.
Found it. There
That's
we
right.
go.
The Office is comfort TV.
No, but it's
Yeah,
the same
but-
concept.
Same
Right, yeah.
concept,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
For me, it's that. I don't have to pay attention to it. I've seen those so many times. I can just watch that and I'm out in 5 minutes.
There is one other thing, but it's almost nerdy and embarrassed. Don't look at me like that. That's,
You're not going to out-nerd us. You may
Well,
out-redneck us. But
it's recalling and requoting like old wrestling pay-per-views, dates and attendances of the people in the crowd. It's like my weird. I'm telling you, man. If I put as much effort in my life as
That's
I do
not
wrestling
nerd.
stuff, that's kind of nerdy.
Some
That's
people
not
count
nerdy.
sheep, and Jared counts.
I
Stone
count
Cold
wrestling.
Stunners.
Yeah, Stone Cold Stunners.
I mean, you're a loser, but I wouldn't say nerd.
Well, I mean
No, we're the nerds.
Yeah.
We will gladly take that.
that or World Series winners, which we've talked about before. Me and Beezer.
Exactly. That's
All
right.
right, Beezer. Who won the World Series in 1973?
1973. Boy. Not the Mets. The Mets lost.
I don't know. I don't care. I'm not going to look it up. 7:30 Sports up next on
okay.
WBDC.
Military veterans and active duty service members. You could become a certified cyber warrior with just 12 weeks of training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists